Hello friends and my dear students. We are discussing the chapter Kingdom Animalia from the biology, and it is the Kingdom Animalia chapter from 11th standard. In previous videos we discussed Protista, sponges, porifera, the Aschelminthes, etc. The phylum means the minor phylums. Today we are going to discuss about the phylum Arthropoda, phylum Mollusca and phylum Echinodermata. Before we going on our topic, I want to clear that the animals or the phylum Arthropoda are phylum Annelida to the onwards phylum having the organ system, that is the grade of the organization is organ system, high level of the organ system or high level of the organization, and the phylum Annelida to higher phylums, they are triploblastic coelomates with high degree of the organization. In the phylum Arthropoda, it is the largest phylum of the kingdom Animalia. The phylum Arthropoda is the largest phylum of the kingdom Animalia, and these animals having the jointed appendage. The animals having jointed appendage, that's why the given name it is Arthropoda. Again, these are the omnipresent animals. Omnipresent means they are found everywhere, not only in the aquatic or not only on the land, they are present anywhere. That's why we can say that the Arthropoda is the omnipresent. Again, they are solitary or some are the colonial form. Most of them are the free living, and most of means few are the parasitic animals. Few are the parasitic animals. These are the female mosquito as well as bed bug. Both are the parasitic in nature and remaining are the free living animals. The body is bilaterally symmetrical. It is the example of Arthropoda, that is the cockroach. Another example is the butterfly, beetle leaves, scorpion, prawn, lobster, honeybees. These are the examples of animals from the Arthropoda. It is bilaterally symmetrical, means if we cut their section, we got two equal parts of the body, that is they are the bilaterally symmetrical. These are the triploblastic, metamerically segmented, means the cockroach having the segments in their body, it is divided into segments. The body form or the body plan is tube within tube body plan, means it having two ends, the oral ends, that is the mouth, and anal end, that is the anus, means the digestive system or the alimentary canal is completed and it is the well level. The organ system level of the organization, again the body plan is tube within tube body plan, and the body is covered by the tough non-living chitinous exoskeleton. The body is covered by the exoskeleton. It is non-living and chitinous exoskeleton. They need a periodic molting. That's why they need the periodic molting. The body is divided into head, thorax and abdomen. From the phylum Arthropoda, there are the higher phylums in which the body is divided into head, thorax and the abdomen. The digestive system is completed. Again, the circulatory system is open type. The blood flows through the body cavity, that is hemocoel. Respiratory organs are the gills, lungs, trachea. The excretion which is carried out by the green gland. In the animals or in the phylum Arthropoda, the excretion is carried out by the green glands. and this excretion is carried out by the Malpighian tubules. This excretion is carried out by the Malpighian tubules. The nervous system is formed by the nerve ring and it is double. The nervous system formed by the nerve ring and it is the double, means it having the nerve cord as well as the nerve ring also. The sense organs are well developed in the arthropoda. The sense organ are well developed, which is in the form of antenna. Which is in the form of antenna. Again, the simple and separate showing the sexual dimorphism, means the sexes are separate in the arthropoda and it's showing the sexual dimorphism. The sense organs are antenna as well as eyes for the vision. This is the sense organs are present in cockroach also. The sexual dimorphism showing very clearly, having the male sex and female sex is separate from one another, and the fertilization is generally internal. In the arthropoda, the fertilization is generally internal and the development is may be direct or indirect by the metamorphogenesis. The development of the new ones is direct or indirect by the metamorphogenesis. In some arthropodas like honeybees, bugs, the offspring are produced by the parthenogenesis, means asexual method also included in the arthropoda. The honeybees and the bugs are reproduced, or we can say that it is produced by the process of parthenogenesis, that is the asexual method. Some insects exhibit polymorphism. The insects which are show polymorphism, that is the honeybees and termites, ants. Okay, these animals having or exhibit the polymorphism. The some animals from the arthropoda is economically important. Some animals from the arthropodas are economically important because the honeybees which produce honey and the wax, as well as the some are produce the lac. We know that the lac insect produce lac. It is the another example of arthropoda which is economically important. The lobster, prawns, crabs, these are the edible. Again, the some produce again silkworm or silkworm and the honey. Both are the economically very important. Silkworm produce silk and the honeybees produce honey and the wax. Again, the some arthropodas are harmful in nature. That is the known as female mosquito, which is harmful arthropoda, and the example from the living fossil is also included from the arthropoda, that is the king crab. King crab is the living fossil which included in the phylum Arthropoda. Okay, now we moving on our next phylum, that is the mollusca. The mollusca, the example from the mollusca, we know that in the marine animals or in the aquatic animals, we know that the some animals having shell. Most of the animals from the sea, these having the shells, and these animals are included in the phylum Mollusca. In the phylum Mollusca, the examples are Pila, Spicula, Sepia. These animals, octopus again included in the phylum Mollusca. It is again the second largest phylum of the kingdom Animalia. The first largest phylum is the Arthropoda. The second one is largest phylum in the Animalia, that is the Mollusca. Mollusca are free living animals. Some animals are sedentary, some are the aquatic, which is present in the marshy places. Some are buried in the soil also. Some are the terrestrial animal, but the mostly are aquatic with marshy places and some are buried in the moist soil. The body of the mollusca is soft and it shows tube within tube body plan, means the animals from the mollusca is also having the digestive system is very well having the tube within tube body plan, means anus and mouth both ends are separate from one another, one for the ejection and one for the ingestion. The body has symmetry, bilateral symmetry, but some animals having asymmetrical. The bilateral symmetry are seen in the mollusca, but the some animals are asymmetric in form, having the twister, or we can say that the torsion. Due to the presence of torsion or twister, these are the asymmetrical, but the most are bilaterally symmetrical. The body is divided into head and foot and the visceral mass. The body is divided into head, foot and visceral mass. The visceral mass is enclosed in the mantle. The visceral mass is enclosed in the mantle and the mantle is covered. We can say that the mantle secrete a hard calcareous shell. The mantle secrete the shell which is seen on the animal. It is the exoskeleton. We can say that the shell is formed. It is the exoskeleton of the animal. The mantle secrete hard calcareous shell, and this shell in internal also as well as external also. In some animals it is external and in some animals it is internal. The muscular foot which is present in the ventral side of the body. The foot are present in the ventral side of the body. Digestive system is well developed because we know that the body plan is tube within tube body plan. So the digestive system or alimentary canal is well developed with the mouth for the ingestion and anus for the ejection. Again, the anterior part consists the mouth and the posterior part consists the anus. The animals are aquatic forms. That's why for the respiratory system or for the respiration there are gills are present. The respiration is carried out by the gills. We know that in the aquatic animals for the respiration there are gills are present. In the mollusca the gills are present for the respiration. Circulatory system is open type and the blood contain a blue pigment. The blood contain copper containing blue pigment. That's why it is known as the hemocoel. The respiratory pigment is known as the hemocoel, which is respiratory pigment present in the blood and it is blue colored. The excretion is occurred by the kidneys and the organ which is known as bojanus. The excretion is occurred by the bojanus. The organ for the excretion in the mollusca, that is the bojanus. Again, the sense organs are eyes for the vision as well as tentacles are also present. In the mollusca, tentacles are also present. They are separate, means sexes are separate, that is the unisexual in nature. The animals mostly are oviparous, means they produce eggs, that is known as the oviparous. The development of the larva or development of the new young ones is direct or indirect. The one thing from the phylum Mollusca, the sub animals which is very precious in the economically, they are very important. We know that the pearl oyster is the animal from the phylum Mollusca which is very economically important. It gives the precious pearls. The many mollusca again edible in nature. The shells of the mollusca which is rich source of the calcium, it is also economically important. it is used in the medical or the cosmetics. We move now on our next topic, that is the phylum Echinodermata. The Echinodermata, the example from the Echinodermata is starfish. It is the example of Echinodermata. It is the animals from the Echinodermata are the aquatic animals. Along with the starfish, the another example is the Cucumeria, which is known as the sea cucumber, Echinus, these are sea urchin. These are the common examples which included in the phylum Echinodermata. The name Echinodermata means the skin having the spines, means the spiny skins are present in the animal or in the body. That's why the name is known as the Echinodermata. The animals or the phylum Echinodermata is mostly marine, means the animals are found in the sea or ocean. They are solitary, sedentary, and some are the free living animals. The symmetry is the radially symmetrical, means if we take any cross section, it gives two equal parts. The symmetry of the body is radially symmetrical or pentamerous symmetry, means mostly they are pentalocular, pentagonal in the shape, means we can say that the symmetry is pentamerous symmetry is seen in the Echinodermata. The body may be spherical. It is made up from the calcareous ossicles. The spines are present on the body, and that's why the name is the Echinodermata. That's why the name is the Echinodermata. The body is without division, means there is no division of the head, thorax or abdomen, but the body has two sides. The body has two sides. One is the oral side and another is the aboral side. The specific characters of the Echinodermata is presence of water vascular system. The presence of water vascular system in which the water enters through the madreporite. The water enter through the madreporite, and it having the two sides, means the body having two sides. The mouth is present at the ventral side, and the side in which the mouth is present, that is the oral side, and opposite to the oral side, that is aboral side. The system, water vascular system, is helps for the locomotion, for the respiration or the food capturing. And in the Echinodermata, the circulatory system and the excretory system is totally absent. In the Echinodermata, the circulatory system and excretory system is totally absent, but the respiration is performed or it is carried by the gills. And the water vascular system is also helps in the process of the respiration, in the process of food capturing or in the locomotion. The mouth is ventrally present, that is known as the oral surface. Again, the nervous system is simple with nerve ring which is around the mouth. The nerve ring is present around the mouth, and the radial nerves are present in the arms of the animals. Again, the sexes are separate in the Echinodermata, means they are unisexual. The animals from the Echinodermata, these are unisexual, sexes are separate. The fertilization is internal, the fertilization is external, and it having the power of regeneration. The animals from Echinodermata, the power having regeneration, means they are reproduced by the asexual but only single method, that is the regeneration. Means if a cut one tentacles or one leg of the animals, it produce, means or it reproduce naturally, that is the regeneration process. Means the animal showing Asexual method is regeneration and remaining is the sexual method by the process of the fertilization. Now here, so three phylums, namely Arthropoda, Mollusca and the Echinodermata are completed. The Arthropoda is the largest phylum, Mollusca is the second largest phylum, and Echinodermata is the aquatic phylum. We can say that they are the marine phylum or aquatic phylum of the non-chordates or of the kingdom Animalia. Next phylums are the higher phylums in the kingdom Animalia, and these are the Arthropoda, Mollusca and Echinodermata. Thank you.